Good morning. I'm Jenny.
I'm Jay. Welcome.
I was going for the long intro, like it's Jimmy Fallon. And we've lost Jay. Hi.
Oh, sorry. I like it, but I wasn't expecting it. I was
I
just gonna
I
come
know.
in.
That's why I did it. I like to keep you on your
Oh,
toes. I like to spice our relationship up. This is how I do
ooh, I like it.
it.
Oh man.
Okay. So
Okay.
welcome to
Oh, so now we doing it.
Holy Crapola.
Oh man.
Well, this is Wake Up with Jenny and Jay. Oh, wake up, Jay. Wake up.
Clearly, I need to. Yeah.
Oh
Wow.
my goodness. What are you
Mm.
drink? What are you drinking, my friend?
I am drinking elderberry tea this morning,
Oh,
and
hush your mouth.
I
Elderberry
know.
tea.
And I was going to make my favorite chai tea, but I haven't found a brand that I like to make at home. I usually get it in the store. But today is a very interesting because usually we share our mugs, and today is no different. I got a nice little mug. If you're on Instagram, you saw that I posted it earlier yesterday. And it's Chai Together from a good friend of mine, Pratibha Day. She has this show that is awesome, women empowerment. She helps motivate people. And trust me, men, you can learn something too from her show. It is so awesome. She's such a great, awesome person, and I'm saying awesome a lot, but I love my new mug. Thank you, Pratibha, and Chai Together. Check it out on YouTube and on Facebook.
Awesome. 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 I have my classic black coffee in my monkey mug because I'm a
Oh,
wise
I love
monkey.
that.
I'm
I
a wise
love that. It's the see no evil, hear no evil, think no evil, right?
monkey.
Which a lot of people don't realize there's 4 monkeys, not just the 3.
It's so good when it touches your lips. What's the what's the
That's what she said.
but
I'm sorry, I couldn't help it. But so
what's
yeah,
the fourth monkey?
everyone knows speak no evil, hear no evil, and
See no evil.
see no evil, right? But
Yeah.
there's also think no evil. People don't think about that one.
Ooh, look at
But
you
yeah,
getting
there's
all
actually 4.
guru on
I
us.
know, right?
Look at you.
Namaste.
Um,
Yes.
namaste nails are dead.
Ooh, I like the girl. Ooh, look at you. Honey child.
Well, that's how I do it. I like to keep it
Mm,
hot and fresh.
fancy. Got her
YOLO.
nails did. Ooh, like it.
YOLO. Mm, mm.
Word. Oh, so
Gosh, coffee
how
is
was your
life.
week?
Mm.
Oh, yeah. Well, I'm not a coffee person, so I
Well,
can't
yeah,
really
I drink tea
speak
too.
on
I
that.
drank tea
But
all
yeah.
weekend, actually.
Yeah.
This is the first coffee I've had in
Oh, you did you now?
a few days, actually.
Oh, of all the time that I've known you, I've never heard you say you've gone a whole day, let alone a whole weekend without coffee.
Yeah,
Is
well,
is,
I'm
is the
switching
rapture
things
about to
up.
happen? Like, what's going on? Like, because I'm scared now. Like, what's happening?
It's end times, bro. It's end times. Shit's about to change.
Oh man, wow. I believe you. I really do. So
Right?
so how was your weekend? Other than having nothing but tea all weekend, how
Mm.
was it?
The weekend was interesting.
Mhm.
I took a train to the
I love train
deep,
rides.
far reaches of the Amazon rainforest, which is interesting because most people wouldn't think that you could take a train to the rainforest. But in actuality, if you upgrade your ticket, you can go right into the heart of the rainforest
Oh,
and you
I
get,
didn't know this. Okay.
yes, yes, it's very true, Jay. I only speak the truth. And you can
Hmm.
connect directly with parrots and monkey alike. There are
Oh, I like that.
spiders you
Okay.
need to be careful of. They will
Oh
kill
no,
your
I'm good.
ass.
You
But
lost me.
yeah.
You lost me there. Sorry.
But it was
I mean,
quite
okay.
adventurous my
Uh-huh.
weekend. I went out on a limb and I bought a new mascara.
And it looks nice for all you guys who are
Thanks.
listening but can't see us. Jenny's eyes look, they popping right now. They're really
Popping.
nice. All
If I
right.
had
Mhm.
collars, I'd be popping them.
Ooh.
Um, yeah, and got a lot of work done. The huge work,
Ooh.
yoga,
Yeah.
went out for coffee with a friend,
Oh,
did
that's
my
always good. Yeah.
nails, and danced around the living room in my underwear because I thought I was Madonna for like 30 seconds, and then I quickly got over that.
Oh, that's always
Um,
fun. That's always fun.
yeah, so that's pretty much my life in a nutshell, Jay. Just chilling in the Amazon, getting my nails did.
I love it though. Next time you got to give me an invite so I can upgrade my ticket and take a train ride to the Amazon.
We should go to
Cool.
Switzerland next time.
Oh yes, the train straight
Mm.
to Switzerland. Yes, I love
Yes.
it. I love
Yeah,
it.
it's a direct route.
Hmm.
There's no stopovers. Would there be a stopover on a train? How do trains run?
Yeah, they do. They stop. They stop.
They stop? Do they need to refuel? What?
Yeah.
They don't run on gas,
Well,
right? No, they're not. Has
no.
Elon Musk made oh my God, can you imagine if Elon Musk made a train? The Musky train.
What the
Ah!
Musk? Stop it.
The Elon choo choo.
Oh man. Well, actually, he's funny enough. Like, I mean, okay, so people don't know, like, I'm a huge Musk fan. Like, I follow him on like almost everything. But
Totes
so he's actually working on a train type project. So, well, I shouldn't say. It's technically it's not a train. Like he calls it now I can't think of the word. Like the Burrow project. So he's literally digging a tunnel through the earth.
California,
And
no?
and the concept is from California to like Japan, from London to New
Ooh.
York, all these different things, right? But here's the thing. So your car pulls up to some type of terminal. It drops your car, or I shouldn't say drop, it lowers your car into the tunnel. And then it propels your car at over 120, over 150 miles per hour, and then you can travel the world in a mere matter of hours versus days and yada yada yada. It's a very cool project. I'm not sure where he hasn't posted about it in quite a while, so I tend to wonder where they're at with that project. But
That's crazy. That's crazy
yeah,
insane.
exactly, right, yeah, exactly.
Excuse me. um that would be I'd be more down for that, taking the train than taking the shuttle that just exploded in midair. But I mean, he's working on it. He'll get it. He'll come around. I trust him.
Yeah, they like funny things like people like Elon Musk. They don't mind failing, so they'll have a plane or a space shuttle blow up, and then they'll get back to business Monday and try it again.
Never be afraid of failing, ever.
Exactly.
Ever.
Yes.
Speaking of weekends, kind sir, how was yours?
I had a very interesting weekend, to say.
Pray tell.
So currently, right now, me and my family, we're staying in a home that has one bathroom. Okay, so our plumbing kind of has gone out of whack.
And how many people in the household, in the dwelling?
Oh wow, there is a roughly 6 people on a normal day.
Roughly.
If people come over, yeah, roughly. If people come over, because we have family that's in the area, so they have to come over. So it increases. But so there's one bathroom, and the plumbing has decided to not work right.
Fabulous.
Without painting too graphic of a picture, there's stuff spewing at certain times. Let's keep it at that. Yes, exactly. Right.
Do not go in there.
Woo! Exactly. Right. Exactly. Luckily, well, depending on how you view it, luckily,
I don't want to view it, Jay.
Touche.
Yeah. I will just keep that. That's one barrier we won't cross. I don't need to see your poop.
But you ask about it all the time. I thought we could share. I thought this was a safe space, Jenny. I thought this was. I thought I could share with you.
I want to know that you've pooped because I'm concerned for your health. If you poop and there's something weird and you want my medical opinion, you're welcome to send me a picture. But I don't want to randomly just be like, oh, what's that in there? I don't want to look at your poop.
So this is a note for everybody. If it is solicited, it's fine. But if it's unsolicited, don't send it. Period. Okay. But the house, excuse me, the house that I'm staying at. On the property, there is an outhouse. So I'm not afraid of snakes and spiders and all that lovely stuff. But if I'm relieving myself, I don't want to have to deal with that too. You know what I'm saying? So
Sure.
there's all these different things of how long can you hold it? You got to go, make sure it's not at night. So all these lovely things are coming into play right now. And we live in a very rural area
Yes.
currently. And there are only handful of expert plumbers around. And all of them don't work on the weekend. And
No.
and and they all told us we might be able to get you on Monday, which is today when we're recording this. So now my father-in-law is expecting a call saying, hey, I'm on my way from about 3 different plumbers, maybe,
Oh
hopefully.
my
We'll see.
goodness, Jay.
So yeah, fun times.
Gosh, this
Fun times.
this weekend has just been mind blowing. I've traveled to the Amazon. Jay's shitting in a bucket.
Right?
It's just it reminds me of home. It reminds me of home.
Ah,
Pooping in a
yes.
bucket and showering with a cup.
Memories. Right?
Memories of
Uh,
Africa. Okay.
yes. Wow. Yes.
Yes,
But we have to
interesting.
laugh at
Well,
our pain. That's the only way to get through it. Or at
laugh
least that's what I've been
at
telling
your
myself all weekend.
pain. Oh my gosh. Do you know the one thing about growing up with a narcissistic parent and having them always make
What?
fun of you is that you have a very
Hmm.
self-deprecating sense of humor.
Yes. Yes. I
Which
agree.
I have
Yes.
grown quite accustomed to, and I have no problem
Yes.
making fun of myself.
Yes. Exactly. Oh,
Oh my
man.
gosh. Did you have popcorn this weekend, sir?
I did have popcorn because for all of you who don't know, I am vegan. So
Mhm.
I love popcorn, which popcorn in itself is vegan, regardless of who out there. It is
You
vegan, let me
can
tell
get
you.
it in the vegan section, yes.
Yes. So we actually went out to a gourmet popcorn store.
Mm.
And the popcorn store had a lot of different flavors, like most gourmet popcorn stores do.
Mhm.
And they had this one flavor, dill pickle, which I'm not a dill pickle flavor
Ooh.
type person. It's not my thing.
Mm.
I know a lot of people love it. It's not
Love
my
it.
thing. It's no hate. No hate.
Love it.
But I was like, I really want some popcorn. And every other flavor here is cheese
Yep.
something.
Yep.
So it wasn't for me to select. So I was like, let me try the dill. So I tried it out and I was like, oh, this tastes so good.
It has milk
So
protein in it.
so
Sorry.
exactly. And here's the thing when you're vegan and you have to go out to the real world
Mm.
and not in protection of your home and how you normally do things, because sometimes we forget. Like I didn't remember to ask. So I had my little taste test and I was in the process of buying it. Then I had the thought, wait a minute,
Ooh.
what's
Hold
that
up.
flavor that's reminiscent of something you remember? What's that?
Ooh.
And then I happened to ask, like, excuse me, sir, does this have any dairy in it at all? Without batting an eye, the guy looked at me. He was like, yes, sir. All of our products have dairy in them. Are you vegan? I apologize. And I was like, well, thank you, sir. I appreciate your concern, but now I can't have your popcorn. So,
Dang
yeah.
it.
But I
Dang
did
it.
come home and it has a happy ending because I came home and
Yep.
made my gourmet popcorn because
Nice.
anyone who knows me personally, you will know my popcorn is the best. Jenny, one day I will make you popcorn. I promise you.
Thebomb.com.
It is 100%. There have never been any never been any complaints about my popcorn. Anyone who has my popcorn loves it because I know how to do it right. It's an old family recipe that has been handed down to me from Egypt. I'm telling you,
Ooh, Egypt. Oh, shoot.
Egypt. We
You
taking
got
it
that
back.
Egyptian vibe popcorn
It's
going on.
it is that
It is
long of a
the
history.
the bomb popcom.
I like that. Yes, yes,
Oh my
yes.
gosh. Way back from
Right.
Egyptian times. My
Mm-hmm. Yep.
gosh. Love it. Love it. Love it.
I make it so good. They call me the popcorn daddy.
Hey, ho. You heard it here
Yes.
first. I am also vegan. I also had some popcorn this weekend.
Ooh.
I am on the lookout though for a new vegan butter. I've been
Mm.
doing the earth balance, the plant-based,
Right. Yeah.
but I noticed that what two things. It has
Mhm.
annatto in it, which is annatto is crushed beetles. That's where they get
Ooh.
the color from.
Okay.
The
I
color.
did not know that.
So it's beetle butter. Um, And
Mm-hmm.
second of all, it has the palm oil in it, which I'm
Mm-hmm.
not so super keen on palm oil.
Right.
It's a little bit different from like we don't even use that back home.
Mm-hmm.
Like back home we use like red palm oil, but
Yeah.
it's right from the tree, but it's so you don't use a lot of it.
Mm.
It's really not that healthy. And there's a lot of talk about palm oil lately with the farmers feeding excess palm oil to their cows, and people can't,
Mm-hmm.
melt their butter and stuff. It's just so I'm not down with palm oil. Um, Now, mind you, my butter is vegan; those butters are not. But
Yeah.
having said that, not down with the palm oil. So I'm on the lookout for a new vegan butter. So anybody, Jay, if you know one, or
Mm-hmm.
anybody listening, if you know of a good vegan butter,
Mm-hmm.
please let me know because I do enjoy some butter on my popcorn. Pro tip, don't drink the butter.
Yes, please do not drink the butter. Do not. High cholesterol
Woo!
people. But yeah, Blue Bonnet, I
Uh-huh.
believe, has some really good. I believe that's what we have upstairs. I have to look, but I don't know if it has the crushed beetles in it. I never thought to look for that, but now I
Mm.
will. But to my knowledge, it does not. However, also, some other vegan friends of mine told me about natural yeast. Putting that
Mm.
over your popcorn with a little salt gives
So
it a little
good.
cheesy flavor.
So good.
Love it.
Nutritional yeast is so good.
Hmm.
um
Agreed.
It doesn't look appetizing. The name,
Right.
I wish they would call it something else than nutritional yeast,
Oh my God. Yes.
because I
Yes.
mean, as a woman, just saying, as a woman, I think that yeasty,
Eh,
it just hits different. Do you know what I'm
no,
saying?
I agree with you, and I'm not even a woman, so I agree with you completely. And the funny enough, because like when you're a pre-vegan, you
Yeah,
don't know about nutritional yeast. Like you
yeah.
hear it and you're like, what is that? But then as a vegan, when you first hear it, you're like, I'm putting yeast on my like, what is it? Like what?
Yeah.
So
And don't
yeah,
even
but
get me started
it's
on
good.
probiotics. You don't want to know where they're cultured from. I will tell you one day when you're ready, when you're ready to hear it. But
Man, the
yes.
things you learn when you're vegan, like wow.
So yes, on the lookout for a new
Yeah,
vegan butter. And I don't want
yeah.
margarine because margarine's like one step away from
Right.
plastic chemically.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways,
Yeah.
shall we do the lineup?
Yes. What do we have in store for us today, Jenny?
We are going to touch on COVID. We are going to talk about
Oh,
COVID
yes,
for a little bit.
definitely.
We
Okay.
have
Mm-hmm.
a lineup which is going to blow your mind.
What?
We're going to discuss We're going to discuss our 3 favorite movies. I feel like my sound effects are
One, two,
off
three.
today. Brr.
I
Um,
never. I got you. I got you.
I can't even. That was
No,
so
yours are better
lame.
than mine.
That
Never
was
mind.
so lame. I know you're not. We're going to
Oh.
talk about our 3 favorite movies.
Yep.
We are going to discuss, speaking of self-deprecation, our one embarrassing moment.
Yeah, I'm not sure why I agreed to that, but yeah, here we're gonna go. We're gonna do it.
We are going to touch on our 5 dream destinations.
Right.
Destinations.
Some nice places.
We have our famous 3-question draw.
Mm-hmm.
And rumor has it you have a tip of the day, sir.
I do. Ooh.
Ooh. All right. Well, let's get started. Movies. No, you know. You know.
Mm-hmm.
I am a big movie buff. Massive
Right.
movie buff. I have stacks on stacks on stacks on stacks of DVDs
On stacks.
on stacks. Love them. I have series. I have like tons of Disney movies. I have tons of like bootleg copies. Just a big movie buff.
No, she didn't go to the bootleg.
Oh, you've never
Love
been
it.
to the what do you call it? The flea market, and you get like burned copies of movies for like
Oh no, yeah.
you get like 8
I've
for $5
been there, but I've never had to go to the flea market together. There was usually like a hustle man on the corner, or he
Oh.
would come in the barbershop selling that type of stuff, and that's how I would usually get my bootlegs back in the day. I don't do it now, but back in the day.
Oh, you don't do it now. No, you
No,
don't.
I'm too good for
Well,
that,
we're on
Jenny.
the air.
No.
Um, Wah, wah, wah. No
Uh,
illegal activity here, sir. um,
mm.
wow, you got the hookups with the bootlegs. They came right to you. I had to go get mine. I did like
Well,
weave and
yeah.
dodge in the flea market. I had to go in
Hello.
there with like my hat and my my collar popped up and like my sunglasses on. I'm like, you got the new Batman? Got the new Batman? Yeah, how much? How much? How much? How much? Yeah, just give it to me. Give it to me. Here, take.
Oh, like you were buying drugs or something. I can so see that.
They would open up and shut down so many times that flea market, but
Oh wow.
hey, I got some good ones. So
Nice.
I know we said three. We said
Mm-hmm.
three,
Yeah.
um, three movies, but being a movie buff that I am, I
Yeah.
couldn't narrow it down to three because there were so
Mm-hmm.
many good ones that just deserved a mention. And this
Right.
is not like, I mean, these are just, there's so many more, but these are just some
Mm-hmm.
that I really, really love. So
Yeah.
I'll do a rapid fire for you.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Okay. Let me know if you've seen these. If you
Ooh.
haven't, if you have.
Okay.
The Big Chill.
The Big Chill.
Big Chill.
Ooh. Yeah. Seen that.
You seen that? What is that from the
Mm-hmm.
80s? 80s.
What's that?
Um, the entire Back to the Future
Oh yes.
series, all of them. The entire Lethal Weapon.
Oh
Oh,
yes.
so good, so good. The movie Legend with Tom Hardy.
Yes. Yes. You told
If
me to watch that. Yes.
oh yeah, it's I have legit no word of a lie. I have watched that at minimum, at least 100 times.
Mm-hmm.
One hundo. So good. Love that movie. He's
Yes.
brilliant in it. He plays both parts. It's a story
Mm-hmm.
of it's a story of two brothers who were gangsters in the London Underground in the 60s.
Yeah, it was based on a true
And
story, right?
it's a true story. And I've read their book and I've watched other
Mm-hmm.
documentaries. I'm fascinated with them. But Tom Hardy did a phenomenal job. Such a good job. Legend.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Field of Dreams.
Oh, I like that. Okay.
So good, so good. It's very nostalgic. Field of
Mm-hmm.
Dreams. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's emotional. I mean, if you ever like are having a bad day and you want to go all in and just like F up your emotions, watch Field of Dreams. Um
Right.
yeah, Dick Tracy,
Mm-hmm.
Roger Rabbit.
Oh, yes.
Yes, Roger Rabbit. Dumb and Dumber.
Yes.
It's a classic, one of my faves. Ace Ventura.
Yeah.
Ace
Yeah.
Ventura. Hello, little fella. um, the opening scene of Ace Ventura, the first one, gets me every time when he delivers that package.
Oh, yeah. Just kicking it everywhere. Just oh yeah. Jim Carrey is he's a comedy genius. Like I don't care if you like him or not. He's just gold.
Oh, it was so funny. And then the guy's like picks up his package and shakes it. And he's like, "It sounds broken." And Jim Carrey's like, "Most likely, sir, but I'm sure it was something nice, though." Like, isn't that like the classic how packages get
Oh,
delivered to your house?
right.
And last but not least, Who's That Girl?
I don't think I've ever seen that one.
Madonna,
Yeah.
1986.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's just fun. I like it. It's
Yeah.
fun. Yeah,
Okay.
she's not a particularly great actress, but there are
Yeah.
few movies she's done well in, and Who's That Girl was she did really
Mm-hmm.
really well in. I really liked her. It's just fun. And the other movie she did that was okay was League of Their Own.
Oh yeah. Well, see, the funny thing about like Madonna is
Mhm.
that I agree with you. I don't think she was the best actress, but she had a natural ability to be able to play off of who she was around. Because
Yes.
remember, she was even in Dick Tracy,
Mm.
and I thought she
She
did
was good in that.
phenomenal.
Yes, she was good in that.
Yeah.
And
So
Evita, she was phenomenal in
yeah.
Evita.
Mm-hmm.
What am I talking about? She's all right.
So
What am I
yeah.
talking about? I don't know what I'm
So
talking about. I'm
mm.
just full of crap. Who's That Girl? If you haven't seen it, it's super cute. It's fun.
All right.
I love it. All right, sir.
Oh.
Now that I've bored you to death with my movie choices, your turn.
Oh, stop it! No, you didn't. Okay. So I have Toy Story the series. Anyone who knows me personally, like I grew up in the 90s, so Disney, their whole thing, like Toy Story will always have a place in my heart. The spoiler alert, what was it? The third one? almost broke my heart when like they were in the scene and they're about to get melted. Oh my God. I'm a dude. My kids know I do not cry. That movie I was in tears. I was like, oh my God. And we came out the theater. My kids laughed and made so much fun of me. They were just like, Daddy, they were toys. You knew they were going to be all right. I'm like, stop it. That's my childhood. They were going to die. It was so sad. So Toy Story, I love it. Like all those characters. Rumor has it they might be trying to make a fifth one.
Ooh.
I really kind of hope they don't, because the fourth one was already that point of them. Enough is enough, but we shall see. Also, I'm a huge Trekkie. I love my Star Trek. So you can put on any Star Trek movie. I love it. And I even love Star Trek Nemesis. I said it. I don't care who's watching. I love all of them. Picard is always my first choice as captain. And then you have Cisco as the next captain. I wish Deep Space Nine will hurry up and get a movie, as well as Voyager. That's all I'm going to say on that. Next, I have The Lake House. A lot of people don't know this movie. Yes. So here's
Lake House with Sandra Bullock and Keanu Reeves.
Yes. So here's the thing. I like my romantic comedies. I really do. I like any good movie that's written well, and romantic comedies I like as well. Now, don't get me wrong. I'll watch an action movie over a romantic comedy any day, but there are certain romantic comedies that I love, and this one, Lake House. Why couldn't those two just be together? You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, they do get together at the end of it, but it's just like the way it was written. I love The Lake House. If you haven't seen it, please watch it, because it is an awesome film. And of course, Sandra and Keanu, they bring in the acting chops. It's awesome. So the next movie.
I was in a romantic comedy.
The Lake House.
So,
we got to talk about that later. Okay, all right. So my next movie is Michael Jackson's The Moonwalker.
Ooh.
So surprisingly enough, a lot of people haven't seen this.
That was like 84. Wasn't that 84?
84, 85, something like that. Yeah. But I remember I used to have the VHS of this and I wore it out. I had to keep rebuying it. I got it on DVD. Like there's certain movies that every time it comes out in a new version, you buy it.
Yeah.
Moonwalker is always one of those ones. Currently, right now, I have it like on 4K DVD or whatever, but I just love it. It's a part of my childhood. I love Michael. I love seeing the anthology throughout it. The last story about how he's trying to protect the kids from drugs and all that lovely stuff. I love it. And then I also have my favorite movie of all time, The Last Dragon with Bruce Leroy. Show enough. Who's the master?
Bruce Leroy?
Yes. So Jenny has never seen The Last Dragon. And Jenny, I'm telling you, you have. Now, here's the disclaimer. This movie was not written well. This movie.
Hence why I haven't seen it.
This movie is legit straight corny. But it's one of those movies that it's so bad, it's good. Almost every single line out this movie is a quotable moment. And anyone out there listening and watching, they're nodding their heads with me right now because they know. Case in point, like there was like, what was it, last week or the week before, we did our movie scenes. And this was one of my scenes because this movie, I could do almost any scene from this movie. And if you've seen the movie, you know, because it is just that bad to good.
Wow. It's a train wreck. It's a train wreck is what you're saying.
So there's this one part where there's this lady who wants to be like famous, right? So she's making music videos. And one of the songs is called Test Drive, right? And in the song, and I'm paraphrasing it, but she's like, I want to test drive you before I leave you. And it's like it's written in the 80s. It has like a lot of synth, a lot of pop, R&B, hip hop. Like it's there's a black man who owns a pizza shop, and it's like I'm telling, like it's you can't make this stuff up, Jenny. It's like the movie is hilarious.
Black man Bruce Leroy pizza shops.
Well, when he's trying to be Italian, no. I'm telling you, the movie is like,
how do you even combine the hood with the Italian? Like, how does that like?
But that's what I'm saying. The movie is so outlandish. It's funny. Like I'm telling you, it's crazy. So like, directing your pizza to Big Daddy's Pizza. I'm telling you, like the movie is crazy. The movie is crazy. I'm telling you. It is awesome. I love this movie, and like it's one of those movies. Like my kids low key make fun of me for watching the movie. But if I throw it on within 10 to 15 minutes of me putting on the movie, they're gonna be somewhere in the vicinity to be able to watch it because everyone gets sucked in. Like I said,
Okay. Okay.
I know the movie's bad, but it's that bad. It's good. I promise you.
The pizza thing kind of got me. I'm low key interested.
I'm telling you, director your pizza, Daddy Green's pizza. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. It's awesome. And
Oh,
then
pizza
my
react.
last movie right now is Big Trouble in Little China. I love that movie.
Big
Which they're
Trouble
supposed
in
to
Little
be
China.
yeah. It's
Sounds
Kurt
reminiscent
Russell.
of the world today.
I know, right?
Oh.
Kurt Russell, and I'm trying to think of some
Oh,
other people
Goldie
that was in
Hawn.
it, but
Was
yeah,
Goldie Hawn in that?
was that Goldie Hawn? I think that might have been Goldie Hawn.
They did a
But
couple movies together, like early on.
right.
They have
So anyone who has
they are still together. Their relationship, they're like they've been together for like
oh, I love
100
that.
years. I know, I love that.
Oh,
I
that's
love that.
cool. Yeah. So
I have so much respect for that. Like lifelong
yeah.
relationships. Oh, love it.
hmm
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, any relationship that can stick together in Hollywood and being famous, they definitely deserve props. And I'm glad that they
Or
are
in the
still together.
world.
So that's pretty cool.
Gosh, every
Oh, yeah,
day. I
definitely.
mean,
Right.
what? Yeah.
Exactly, right?
Okay, well, that's quite the list, my friend. I haven't seen
I know.
many of those that you mentioned, but I am low key interested in the dragon pizza.
I'm telling you. Because the first, like, so again, disclaimer: the first time you watch it, you're gonna be like, "Did I really spend my time watching that?" But you're gonna start. But here's how you know a movie is good: you're gonna start quoting it, and then you're gonna watch it again, and then you're gonna watch it again, and it's gonna be
Mm.
ingrained. I'm telling you, it happens to every single person who has ever seen The Last Dragon, every time.
Huh.
And anyone out there, I actually met Bruce Leroy. I have a picture with him.
Ooh,
I don't have it with me. He told me that I have the glow, and he wrote that, and it's a whole thing. It's a thing. It's a
Oh,
reference in the movie. So
you do have the glow, Jay.
oh, thank you, shucks.
You do
But
have the glow.
yeah.
You glowing up, boo. You glowing up.
Oh snap! Yeah.
Well, big gulps, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Mhm. That's quite the movie list. I love it. I will.
Exactly.
I'll explore the pizza dragon. I'll explore the pizza dragon. Let's move on to embarrassing moments.
Yes. Shall we? Would you
Yes.
like to go first, or do you
Well,
want me?
I'm sure you'd love me to go first, and I don't mind. um, so here's my. I mean, I have had many, but the one that comes to mind most often
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
is this particular event. Now, I'm
Right.
a tall girl,
Okay.
as you know, and
Hmm.
occasionally I like to wear a nice pair of cuffed dress pants.
Okay.
This was a while back. This is probably about
Mm-hmm.
10-15 years ago
Mm-hmm.
when I was 20. um so you know when you're sitting in the car and underneath the seat, the front seat of the car, you reach under there and there's like a lever that you can pull up to move your seat back and forth.
Yeah.
Okay. So I had just come home from a long shift of work and I
Mm.
was in very much of a hurry to get out of the vehicle. I parked and I grabbed my purse. I opened the door. I went to get out of the car
Mm-hmm.
very confidently, as I do most things in life.
Yeah.
And unbeknownst to me, the cuff of my pant leg had hooked around the lever
Mm.
of the seat. So my left leg got out of the car fine, but my right leg was hooked. That translated into me propelling forward
Oh.
and being sprawled out on the front lawn across the driveway with my one leg attached to the car. My purse went flying, the contents of
Yeah.
my purse everywhere on the lawn. I am immediately looking around to see if anybody saw me, which I don't know why, because I still wasn't up yet. I was still
Right.
laying on the ground. So, I mean, I didn't have
Yeah.
much time. So anyone could have seen me. So I don't know why I was so concerned with how I looked. I attempted to reach back to unhook
Hmm.
myself. Unfortunately, my legs are longer than my arms, and the pant leg had hooked like around on the inside of the
Uh-huh.
lever. So I quickly came to realize that there was no hope, and I may perish as a lonely woman on the driveway of my home. So I reached as far as I could with my
Hmm.
tippy toe fingers and
Yeah.
managed to get a hold of my cell phone, as all my contents of my purse were across the lawn. I
Hmm.
managed to get a hold of my cell phone and call inside my house at the time to call my mom and ask her to please come outside and
All I can see right now is you stuck on the ground with your cell phone. Ma, please,
come
please.
outside and unhook me from my car.
Wow. Wow. Okay.
This woman opens the front door
Hmm.
to see me sprawled across the driveway, all my stuff on the lawn, and me attached to the car.
Hmm.
She reaches in to unhook my pants from the lever,
Yeah.
and my leg had fallen asleep by this point.
Oh my God.
She unhooks me.
Yeah.
I fall like a Gumby doll.
Oh.
I go to get up
Hmm.
to walk inside, and because my leg is asleep, I look like I was drunk. I did not look back to see if anybody had seen at this point. I had had enough. It was over. It was done. I just reputation ruined. I accepted it. I moved on.
The only thing that I can see in my mind right now is you trying to walk into the house and that song "Wobble Baby, Wobble Baby, Wobble Baby" just playing in my mind as you trying to walk in the house. That's all I can see right now. Oh man.
Exactly. And that
Mm.
was one of many embarrassing moments in Jenny's life.
Wow.
Mhm.
Wow.
Oh
Mm.
yeah.
Yeah, you gave
Oh,
the neighbors a good show that day. Wow.
oh yeah. Top
And the
that,
fact that you were
boy.
on and the fact that you were on the ground just looking like, okay, who's watching? Nobody? Okay. Now I
I
can
was
get up.
surveying the scene, Jay. I was laying low, surveying the scene.
Oh man, no. Oh god. That's funny.
What you
Wow.
got? What you
Okay.
got?
Oh, so I had to look back into the recesses of my mind and find
Mhm.
some actual trauma there because I don't have any. I'm perfect. My life was just rainbows and gumdrops. Okay.
Naturally.
So I had to find something that was wrong.
Mhm.
So I decided to pick an
Make something
embarrassing
up.
moment that I
Oh.
had with no, I did not make sense. This really happened to me. I promise you. So I had I in the military, there were some
Mhm.
guys that like I didn't really like, and we just didn't get along. Like we didn't do anything to each other. We just didn't get along.
Sure.
Personalities didn't match, right?
Mhm.
So in my work environment, there was a young lady who worked in the office of my unit,
Mhm.
and like a little single boy, every day I would go and spend time like down there when I wasn't supposed to. Like I would find
Mhm.
things to take down there, like all that lovely stuff,
Oh,
trying
look,
to
a
court.
pencil. She must want that.
Yeah, exactly, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, she doesn't have a pen. Let me go take it to her. So all that lovely stuff.
Oh, look,
And
a pear. Let me bring her some.
Yes, exactly, right? She can't breathe. She needs my oxygen. Um, so every day I would go and talk to her until finally one day I got up the courage to ask her out. And
Oh.
I was like, hey, would you like to go out with me on Friday? We can maybe go bowling, and I know they have food there, or we can grab something to eat afterwards or before. And she looked at me and she was kind of shy herself, and she was like, well, I don't really want to go out to eat, but we can go bowling. Bowling's nice.
Hmm.
And I'm like, yes, Friday at 8. Yeah, Friday at 8 works. Now, mind you, this is Monday. Okay.
Hmm.
So all week
Oh,
long,
you made plans for a Friday on a Monday?
hey, like
Jay,
I
that's
said,
risky.
like
Risky.
I like I said,
Oh
I was a
God.
boy. I had no clue.
Uh-huh.
Like my
Yeah.
like the story. Like I said, it's jacked up. But so all week long, I was going up and seeing her, like having casual conversations, just flirting, everything. But all week long, I was like, Friday at 8, got myself a date. You know what I'm saying? All that was playing through my head all week long, right?
Yeah.
So, so then Friday morning, right?
Hmm.
I go up to her and me and her are just casually talking like we always did. Because like I said, I go up there every day. So I was like, hey, you ready for tonight? I'm ready too. And she kind of gave me this little odd look and she's like, yeah, I'm ready too. Okay, cool. So like, so I'm like,
She
yeah,
gave you an
bet.
odd look. Hmm.
Yeah, it was an odd look. And I remember it was an
Hmm.
odd look. That's all I'm gonna say about it. It was odd.
Okay.
So I leave the office. My head is still gassed. I'm like, yeah, got my, and she's
Yep.
pretty hot. She's cool too. I love,
Mhm.
like, this is gonna be my lady. We gonna get married. I'm thinking like all this stuff already in my head, right? So like after work, I go ahead, I get my car clean. I like wash it, vacuum the
Aw.
inside, all that little cheesy stuff that guys do. Got the
Yeah.
nice air freshener, even though I knew I
Oh.
wasn't taking it anywhere. But just in case I had to make sure it was ready.
Mhm.
I had actually like a couple of days before I got me some nice threads. Like it wasn't a suit,
Aw,
but like it was
sweet.
I was dapper. I was dapper Dan. I was
Did you get her
down. Like, you know what I'm
flowers?
saying?
Did you get her
I
flowers?
got like no, I got her like this huge bouquet. Like it was ridiculous how big this bouquet
Oh,
was, right?
that's
Then I
so
also got
sweet.
and I got her some like because I knew she didn't like chocolate, but I got her some like some other candy. I don't want to say like they were gumdrops or something like that. I don't remember what they was.
Aw.
It was something else, right? So then I had my
Jay,
nice
look at
little
you,
I had
sweet
my nice
boy.
little smell. Hey, like I've always been a romantic, like
Aw.
always. But so like I get ready and then like it's almost 8 o'clock, right? So I get to the bowling alley a little bit early, not too early. I'm gonna say it was like maybe like 15 to 20 minutes early before 8, right? Just in case I see her walking in or something like that. So that way,
Yeah.
if she comes early, I could just like slide in there, like right behind her, be like, oh, I
Uh-huh.
just got here. How yo, that
Yeah.
whole kind of thing.
Sweating time. Yeah.
Right, exactly. So then it's like 5 till 8. And I'm like, okay, where's she at? Where's she at? All right, she's not here yet. Maybe I should go inside. So I'm like, well, no, just sit here. If she's late, you should be late. You don't want to be like the first one there. You play those whole mind games, right? So then I'm like, okay. So like it's 8 o'clock. Oh, excuse me, like it's 8:05. And I'm like, you know what? Let me just go in. If she's late, I'll already be inside waiting on her. Cause that's the better thing to do.
Right.
So I go inside, right?
Mm.
And she's already there.
Oh. Oh.
And
Oh.
she's there with one of her female friends, right?
Oh.
And I'm like, why is
Oh.
she? Oh, maybe she just got here super early and I just didn't know. So like I come over
No.
there, right? So
No.
I come over there. I got my flowers. I got the lady. I'm cheesing like, hey, how are you? And she's like, hey, what are you doing here? And I'm like, we had a date at 8. Like, and she's like, we did. And I'm like, yeah. Remember I asked you on Monday. And she's like, oh, and that's what you meant this morning. Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm with my friend. And I'm like, oh, okay, sure. So then she's like, well, we can still go out if you like. And I'm like, well, here's the flowers and the candy. I mean, it's okay. Like, have fun with your friend. It's okay. And she was trying to be so apologetic, but she was like, she was like, oh, I didn't forget. I just didn't remember, but we can still do something if you like. And I was like, no, it's okay. Maybe next time.
I didn't
So I walked
forget,
away.
but I didn't remember.
Exactly,
But
right?
every day, every day you saw her,
Right?
and you were like, "There's the girl that I love," and you're
Right.
you
So then-
confirmed your date
So
every day.
I walk away. Like I walk away trying to
Defeated.
make it seem like I wasn't hurt, but at the same time, like in front of me, like if she could see, like I was broken, right? And as I'm walking out, those guys that I hated at my office were
No.
there watching and listening to the whole conversation, snickering and laughing. And all I could do was to keep walking because I knew if I had said something, it would have went down. And I walked out. And at that moment, that was like one of the most embarrassing things I've ever had to do in my life. Luckily, me and her were
Oh,
friends. Like we still stayed friends and we were cool. Like we ended up like going out later. It's like in platonic reasons, but like
okay.
but it was all cool. But yeah, in that moment, because again, like the next like
Ooh,
Monday when we got back to work, she was still apologetic and all that lovely stuff. But
embarrassante.
yeah.
Embarrassante. Ooh, I hope those guys didn't say anything. Did they say anything to you? I would have peed in their shampoo bottles if they said anything.
Well, they never said anything directly to me, but through work, certain people would be like, "Hey, I heard you had a bad date. I heard she didn't know. I heard you
Oh.
tried to take someone out that didn't know. You can't do that. No means no." Like all those kind of like little jokes.
Oh
So,
my
so I knew
gosh.
they had said something, but
Some
it
ribbing
wasn't me.
going
And I
on.
know she wasn't the type of person that was gonna go say something. Like it was them, but they never said anything directly to me.
Oh man. Oh well, I'm
So yeah,
sorry, Jay. That's a tough blow for a sweet boy.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Well, I'm sorry, but
yeah.
well, it all worked out because you're married to a lovely, lovely woman now,
I am. She's
and
lovely. She's sexy, and she keeps my ego in check because sometimes I can get a little bit cocky, and she brings me right down. I'm playing.
like a good woman should.
Like a good woman, she's always there. Yes.
Do you
Oh
already
man.
commercial?
Yeah, that was like State
Oh,
Farm,
State
I think.
Farm.
Yeah. Oh man.
Oh my gosh. Oh,
I
funny
hope they
Jay.
don't mind. That's my fault. Sorry.
Oh my gosh. Well, you're a lucky man, sir. You're a lucky man.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. I am.
Mhm. All
Mm.
right. Well, let's move on to
Hmm.
our dream destinations.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
We've picked five,
Hmm.
and again, these are just five. So if you're like, "Oh, I can't
Right.
believe they didn't say this place," don't email us. Don't add us, please.
Right.
These are
Don't add.
just a
Yes.
selection of dream
The show would
destinations.
be days long if we try to list every place we wanted to go. So
Exactly,
trust me.
exactly. Okay, so number one on my list, Bora Bora.
Yeah. Ooh, okay. Yeah.
Bora Bora. There'll be no Bora Boring in Bora Bora for me.
I love that. I love that. Play on words. I love that.
The water is crystal clear. It's so serene. It's like
Hmm.
so secluded. It's just pure nature. Just
Mm.
gorgeous. Love it. Bora Bora. Beautiful. Epic
Okay.
pictures. If you've never seen pictures of Bora Bora,
Right. Lovely.
do yourself a
Lovely.
favor. ASAP. ASAP Rocky. Check them out.
Mm.
Bora Bora. Second,
Yep.
Thailand. I want to be with the
Oh
elephants.
yes.
They
Yes.
have these like elephant rescue places that you can go and
Hmm.
stay, and each elephant has their own room, and they put them to bed at night with blankets, and it's
Love it.
so cute, Jay. It's
I
so
love it.
cute.
Love
It's
it.
just so cute with the little elephant and the trunk and the different. It's so cute. So Thailand, yeah.
Yes.
And apparently, ooh, you clicked your mic, Jay.
Yeah, I know. I'm sorry. That's my fault. My
Dang
bad.
it. No clicky clicky
Oh.
mikey mikey. Um and apparently you can get like a full body 2-hour massage there for like $20. I don't know. That's Thailand. I'm not
Ooh.
sure the
I
efficacy
love
for
that.
that massage. It may be questionable, but I'm sure
Lo-
there's
lo-
nice places.
long as there's no happy ending, you're good.
Yeah, exactly. Um, third on my list is a land of the chocolat, Switzerland.
Ooh.
It's so ridiculously beautiful.
Hmm.
Like anytime I look at a picture of Switzerland, it just
Yeah.
screams fresh air to me.
Yeah.
It's so pretty, so beautiful. Iceland, particularly Reykjavik. Yes, I want to go to
Ooh.
those blue lagoon spa thingies.
Right. The hot springs. Yeah.
Yes, they
Yes.
look
Definitely.
and apparently
Definitely.
it's so healing. It's not just like a relaxation thing, like the
Right.
water,
Yeah.
because it's like there's such a high salt content.
Hmm.
You're just buoyant in the water, and it's
Yeah.
very healing and people have gone there. They have like
Hmm.
like things wrong with them, and then
Hmm.
they've gone to these like Blue Lagoon retreats, and they've gone in this water and they've stayed in this water for a while. They've gone every day for like so many days, and they come out and they're like, I don't want to say cure, but cured. So I'm interested to see what might
Okay.
happen to my love life if I spend a lot of time in that water. Maybe I'll be cured. Maybe miracles will happen.
Well, I mean, I know you're not perfect, but I don't think in a lot of situations that it's you. I think it tends to be other people.
Oh, well, thank you.
But the Blue Lagoons never
I
hurt.
agree.
We try. We can try.
um, oh gosh, I'm just saying, maybe, miracles will happen, and
Hmm.
yeah,
Yeah.
I'll be married one day.
Oh.
Iceland. Okay, my last one,
Hmm.
number 5 on the list, Lake Louise.
I don't think I've heard of Lake Louise.
It's in BC. It's beautiful. It's by the mountains.
Ooh.
You can get a cottage there. Um,
Oh.
it's breathtaking. It's on the list.
It's on the list.
It's
The
on the
life
list.
list.
It's on
Everyone
the
should
list.
have a life list.
It's
Yes.
on the list. What are yours, my friend?
So my first one is a twofer.
Oh, a twofer. Like a
Yeah.
McDonald's coupon. Love it.
Yeah. So I want to go Hawaii, but I want to go to Hawaii to see the
Mm.
black sands and the pink sand beaches.
I've been to
I know
Hawaii.
they're on two different islands. All my Hawaiian folks out there, I'm not going to try to butcher the name of the islands. I just know they're two different islands, and I would love to go and see the black sands and or the pink sands in Hawaii. That's my
Mhm,
first.
mhm.
So my next one is space. I would love, like, when they start commercializing visits to space,
What?
your boy is going to sign up
Shame.
because, like I said, I'm a Trekkie. I love space. I love all that going out, and I have no fear. I would go in a heartbeat. Whatever training I needed, whatever the cost, I'm saving up. I'm doing it. Space, that, like,
I
dream
love
destinations.
that. I love
Exactly,
that.
right?
That's a shocker for me. I didn't expect that from you. Look at
Wow,
you.
hell.
Look at you spicing things up with us.
I
Mhm.
try. Wow. My next one is Cape Town, Africa. Jenny, you
Mhm.
know I want to go to
Yep.
Africa, so that'll definitely be one of the places that I go.
Yep.
And then also, I would love to go and spend time learning to meditate from Buddhist monks. That is something that is
Mm.
on my life list that I will, whether it's 10
Are you?
days, a month, a year, I would love to go do that. Because I have a friend who he spent, I want to say he said it was 15 days. So he
Mm.
got there, and there's 2 days where he got to be introduced to the lifestyle, all that lovely
Yeah.
stuff. And then here's the kicker. He had to stay in silence for 10 days.
Yeah.
And then the last 3 days was him, like, coming out of it and talking again and being, but, like, no connection to phones, no
Yep.
communication whatsoever other than, like, food or stuff like that. But I would love that.
Isn't that
Um,
beautiful?
yes, exactly.
Mm.
And then my last one is, there's a place in Ghana called
Ooh,
Elmana Castle. And I hope I said that right.
Imana
But
Castle.
it is one of the last places on record to where, how can I explain this? To where the all of the well, not all of, but most of the slaves were brought to right before they were put on the ships to go be
Oh my
transported to America.
gosh, Jay,
So I
really?
really want to go that, because I mean, don't get me wrong, like, I know how sad and
Yeah.
ominous that is,
No, but
but
it's such a like a yeah, that's such a monumental place. Yeah.
exactly, and I would love to go there, and I have to plan that out.
Oh
So
my
we'll
gosh, I
see.
wonder what the
Definitely.
energy. Oh, you have to do that. I'm
I don't know,
so
like, I've seen
interested.
videos of it, and I've seen people talking about it, and the only thing that I can really equate it to is that I remember there's two times in my life where I have experienced this.
Yep.
Shortly after 9/11,
Mm-hmm.
I went down to Ground Zero because I was living in New
Oh,
York
you
at the
did. Yes,
time.
yes, yes, yes.
And we actually went, me and my family, we went on 9/11 because New York does this really, the whole city almost shuts down on 9/11.
Yeah.
And we went there, and, like, in New York, there's noise, there's all this, like, distraction everywhere
Yeah.
you go, right? But once we got, I want to say it was maybe a block from Ground Zero,
Mm.
there was silence. And
Mhm.
we didn't notice it until we were there and we're looking around and we're walking. And then we happened to pass some babies in a stroller and
Mm.
they weren't making a sound.
Oh my gosh.
And the energy there was just so impactful and just so, I don't know what. It's just like, it was just one of those moments. And the other time that I've experienced this was in the African American Museum in Washington, D.C.
Mhm.
The whole exhibit is, I want to say, 9 to 10 floors of exhibits. And
Yeah.
5 of those floors are dedicated to the transatlantic slave trade. And it shows you the start of like how it started and the progression to America nowadays, right?
Mhm.
And you start all the way at the bottom and you work your way up.
Mhm.
And when you get down, again, it is completely silence because there's so much respect of everyone reading and learning and just feeling in, because they show you all these different things of how the slaves were transported, what they went through, all this other stuff that record shows.
Right.
But
Mm.
it's just, again, that kind, and I feel like going to that castle, it'll be almost that same type of thing of just
Yeah.
that silent, respectful energy of just being in the moment.
That sounds amazing, Jay. If you ever
Yeah,
do that, please take a journal with you and keep track of
absolutely.
everything that
Yeah.
you
Hmm.
experience because that would be so intriguing.
Yeah,
Yeah,
definitely.
I love that. Love that.
Hmm.
Well, that's our dream list
Hmm.
for a destination so far. Shall we move on to
Yeah.
our 3 question draw?
Absolutely. Absolutely. You
Yay!
ready, my friend?
Ready, Freddie? Are you going first or am I going?
I'll ask you first, if that's
Okay.
okay.
It's
All right.
perfectly fine with me, sir. Do what you want to do. I would never tell you. I'm not that kind of woman.
So,
Yes.
what talent would you want to possess if you could?
Mm.
I know you're a woman of many hats and many talents, but if there's one talent that you don't already have, if you could, what would it be?
Oh gosh. Immediately I want to say baton twirling, but I'm gonna go with um I would love to be fluent in every single language.
Ooh, that would be
Mm.
dope. That would
Super
be
dope.
so dope.
Super dope.
Oh, I
Mhm.
like that. I like that. Okay.
I know a little bit about I know a little of a few languages.
Mm-hmm.
But I would love to be fluent in a lot of them. But if I could be fluent in all
Mm-hmm.
languages,
Yeah.
super dope.
Agreed.
Mhm.
Agreed. What was your favorite toy as a child?
Oh gosh, my favorite toy.
Yeah. No adult toys,
Mm.
only as a child. Okay.
Oh my god, why would I have an adult toy as a child, Jake? This went to the left real fast.
Well, no, I mean that's not exactly what I meant.
And on that note, have a great night, folks.
Oh man.
um, so awkward.
Oh man.
Gosh. My favorite toy. I don't think I had a favorite, but I'll tell
Mm,
you some of the toys that I did have that I enjoyed. Cabbage
okay.
Patch dolls,
Okay, I remember those.
Hot Wheels,
Oh, I was in the
Transformers.
Hot Wheels. Oh, definitely.
Yeah, I was a little bit of a tomboy,
Hmm.
even as a little one. So, but I did have dolls. I had Cabbage Patch dolls, Hot Wheels, Transformers, Popple. Do you remember Popples?
Mm-mm, no.
They're like toys that you fold into their own pouch and they fold together.
Oh no, yes, I do remember those. Okay, yes.
Yeah. Um yeah, I think probably those would probably be
Mhm.
the ones that I remember most. Yeah. Light bright etch a sketch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, last question.
Mhm.
It's early in the morning, and you
Moshishi.
just
Moshishi.
no.
Moshishi. That was my toy that I had with me everywhere all the
Oh,
time. Sorry, it just
yeah.
came to mind. It's a little monkey. It's a little monkey. Google it. Moshishi. It's a little monkey, and I still have it today. It's somewhere in a box somewhere.
I love how that just came back to you. I love that.
Okay. Sorry. Question trois.
Okay, it's early in the morning
Mm,
and you just woke up.
mm.
Me and a cup of coffee are dangling from the side of a cliff. Would you save me
The
or the
coffee.
coffee?
Oh, um,
You didn't even let me finish. That's messed up.
what's up? It's a
Oh.
hard one because, like, no, I'm just joking. Obviously, I'd save you. Yeah, I'd save
Aw.
you because no. Here's
Mhm.
my
Yeah.
theory. It's not
Okay.
as nice as it sounds.
Okay. All right.
I have a motive. I'd
Oh,
I'd save you because you'd be
uh-huh.
so grateful that then you would buy me a coffee, so I'd get like 2 in 1, right? So it'd just be like there's no way I can't lose in that game. There's no way I can lose in that game. So I'd save you and then you'd buy me a coffee and then I'd be like
That was
what's
so
fun, bitches?
insidious. Oh my God, yo. I was sitting here legitly like, oh, she actually would save me. But yo, you had a legit secret motive. That is crazy. Yo. I should have known.
At the beginning
Curse you, Jenny.
of
Curse you.
the
Oh man. Mm-mm-mm. Wow.
Of course I'd save you, my friend. Of course
Oh.
I would. How high?
Oh man. Oh, it's pretty high. It was a pretty high cliff.
Pretty high.
And we were dangling there for a while.
Oh, so
We
your
had to wait
arms
for
were
you to wake
tired.
up. Yeah, we had to wait for you to wake up. So
You had to wait for me to wake up.
yes, exactly. Cause like I said, like you just woke up,
Yeah.
you hadn't had your coffee yet, and we're there on the cliff.
Yeah.
As soon as you wake up, you see us on the cliff. I don't know why your bed is beside a cliff, but that's the question.
That's the questionable bit.
Yeah.
But it
Yeah.
could happen shortly. Um
I don't know exactly how the coffee got there either, but it is what it is. It's the question.
Okay. My question's for you, sir.
All right.
If you this is not a question, but I'm just wondering if you had a nickname for me.
Okay.
Sidebar, I digress. If you had a nickname for me, what would it be? That's what I thought. Question
I
number
mean, I don't. Well, no. Because honestly, legitimately, I thought about this because like I always call you Jenny, right?
Mhm.
But a lot of times, like Jen slips out
Ooh,
sometimes.
ooh,
But I
ooh.
know how much you hate that because I'm sure all your life people have said, "Hey, Jen,"
Hate
right?
it. Yeah.
So I tend to wonder, like, I thought about like, what else could I call Jenny other than Jenny? Because like, once somebody becomes friends, you kind of want that cool thing, that only thing you do. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's the
Yeah.
only thing you call someone, right? So
Yep.
I've thought about it from time to time, and like, I don't know, nothing seemed right yet.
Okay.
Yes,
Think about it.
because I have to be very careful what nickname it is.
Keep it on deck.
For a lot of
Yeah.
different reasons. But yeah,
Okie dokie. Question number 1.
yep.
If you could live as any person in history or present for one day, who would it be? And don't say Marilyn Monroe.
Well, no. And like, because here's the thing, like I've always wondered what it would be like to be a woman or live as a woman,
Fair
but
enough.
this question, I don't think I was going to choose a woman.
Okay, fair enough.
So one person,
Mhm.
and I can't make any changes. I just get to live and experience what they experience, like no
Yeah,
changes.
yeah.
Okay. So I would,
Dun, dun, dun,
I
dun,
know, right?
dun,
I
dun,
would live as, there's so many great people in history. I would want to live as, actually, I take it back. I would live as a woman. I would live as Jane Goodall.
dun. Jay,
That's what I would pick.
that touches my heart.
Yeah. And I would choose her because she has had such a monumental impact on so many people of just a peaceful mentality. And for her being a woman and trying to invoke so much positive change, I would want to see how she experienced that and how she was able to do it. Because I could have easily have said a lot of other people, but I think she's the one I don't want to win with, Jane
She's a
Goodall.
phenomenal human being, and
Yeah.
just to be able to do what she's done throughout her life
Mhm.
and not
Yeah.
not um so many other women have tried to do that before, gone before her, and have
Yeah.
lost their lives. Um,
Right.
she's an incredibly strong woman.
Agreed.
That touches my
Yeah.
heart. I love that. Good job.
Yeah.
Question number 2. If
Mhm.
you were your best friend, what is one
Hmm.
piece of advice you'd give yourself?
Well, I hope I am my own best friend.
That's the
But
hope.
what the piece of advice I would give myself
Mhm.
is do more than you think you can. That would be the piece of advice.
Do more than you think you can.
Yep.
Nice. I like it.
Yep.
Final question. If
Hmm.
all items were vegan at every restaurant,
Hmm.
what celebrity restaurant would you want to eat at?
Oh, I would want to eat at. Huh, I'm not sure because I don't know which celebrities have restaurants. But if Al Roker has a restaurant, I'd want to eat at his. That's the restaurant I would choose. I don't know if he does, but I like Al Roker. I love him to death. I think he's an awesome dude. I got to meet him once,
The guy who
not to
pooped
have a
his pants.
conversation. Huh?
The guy who pooped his pants at the White House.
Al Roker? Al Roker pooped his pants?
Pooped his pants.
I did not know he pooped his pants at the White House. What is this? Like, are you serious? Legit?
He talks about it all the time.
I did not know that. I did not know
Meeting
that. Yo,
Obama
that is
and he
crazy.
pooped his pants.
Whoa, yo. Okay. But in all fairness, he is getting up there in age. But wow, I did not know that. I gotta
What kind of
huh.
restaurant would he have? The pants pooper. What kind of restaurant would he have? Like, are we talking like poutine? Like, what kind? What are you gonna eat at Al Roker's restaurant?
Well, I didn't know he pooped his pants. And I would like to think because like Al Roker, like he's not recently, but he lost like a lot. He used to be like this really huge guy and he
Yes,
lost a lot of weight.
yes.
So I'm assuming his stuff. I don't think he would like have all healthy stuff, but I would assume his restaurant would be more on the healthier side ish. But I still think it would have like flavor and like he might have um spare ribs and like all that other kind of stuff. And I don't know. But he just like I just figured like he might have a really cool restaurant.
Spare ribs. He's gonna
You
have
know
a
what I'm saying?
spare pair of
So I
shorts.
don't know. So I don't know. Oh man.
Oh,
Wow.
okay. All right. Al Roker for the win. Okay.
I had to look that up. I had no clue, but accidents happen. Well, clearly accidents happen. But I didn't know.
Oh,
I
all
didn't
right.
know.
I
Wow.
mean,
Huh.
I love Al Roker too. He's a
Yeah.
very lovely man. I'm just shocked that that would be your celeb restaurant of choice. I mean, I would have done like Dave Ramsey or not Dave Ramsey.
Yeah.
What's the guy's name? Gordon
Oh,
Ramsay. We're
Gordon
going
Ramsay.
Gordon
Yeah.
Ramsay.
Yeah.
Um, I did eat at Emerald Lagasse's restaurant in Las Vegas once.
Ooh, fancy.
It was very fancy,
Oh.
very lovely,
See,
very
but Gordon Ramsay, like I don't know this man in person. But like the image that he portrays on social media, I'm not a fan of that kind of energy, and that's
he
probably
is
why.
so nice. I have met
So
him. He is
yeah,
so nice. He's so lovely.
and
He's
I'm sure he is. It's like I said, like it's just the perception that's being given off.
mm,
I'm not a fan of it. So, but that's just me. But
mm.
I've heard his food is wonderful. I mean, he cooks nothing but like
Perfect.
carnivore stuff now. So, but
Yeah,
you know.
true. Well, that is our 3-question
Mhm.
draw. We
Yep.
are quickly coming to a close, sir. This has been a
Ooh,
show
yeah.
of the ages, but I hear a rumor
I
you
know,
have
right?
a tip of the day, so I'm intrigued. I'm
I do. I
low
do.
key, high key interested in the tip of the
Hmm.
day.
I do. So again, we've all been stuck in quarantine for quite a while now. I haven't been able to go and do our normal things. And some people might not have been able to get the gym or get where they need to be in a fitness wise. But
Mhm.
here's my solution that if your pants never get too tight if you never wear any.
Jay, that is the most inspirational thing you have ever said to me.
I try. Yes. I'm a
Um,
problem solver. That's what can I say?
I'm a
So
fan
hey,
of no pants.
yes. Ditto.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah, I'm a fan of no pants. Um, Fabulous show, fabulous day.
Always.
Good to
Always.
see you, my friend. I am um thrown off by the Al Roker restaurant, but I'm gonna take some time to process that. I'm gonna deal with it on my own, on my own,
My
and
choice is my choice, and I said what I said. I'm not changing it. That's what I gotta say.
we want to make sure people remember to like, share,
Share.
subscribe,
Yes, please.
follow,
Always.
and don't forget to tune in on Wednesday because we bring
Yeah.
even more funnies to you to get you through your work week. So,
We do.
how's that for you? Yeah.
All that in a bag of chips.
Oh,
Holla.
hello. Holla. All right, my friend. Fabulous show. Great to see you. Can't wait to see you Wednesday. And then
Oh yeah.
beyond Wednesday, I can't wait to see you the following Monday and then the next Wednesday after that and then the Monday following and then you get the idea. We'll see you. Yeah.
Forever, ever. Forever,
Forever,
ever.
ever,
Ever,
forever,
ever, ever.
ever. All right, Jay. Have a good day.
Likewise, Jenny. See y'all.
See ya.